Hi everyone, this is Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop in Sydney, and I have another comparison reading. I'm going to do Lenormand and Tarot, and I've got my Lenormand and Cartomancy group on Facebook, and I also have my tarot group as well, and I've put a post in each one, and the post is about a famous female and her love life in 2019. So we've got the post here. Famous female, her love life in 2019. What do you see for her? Now, I have a fair few comments to go through, and I didn't tell the people in the group who this is about. I just said famous female because I didn't want people to use their preconceived judgments. I wanted them just to read the cards. So the famous female that we've done is actually Madonna, and we're going to look at her love life in the next year, 2019. So what it shows is garden, clover, and ship. So I'll read it first, and then I'll read people's comments. And so I haven't read anyone's comments yet, but I will have a look at what I see, and then I'll see if people connect with that or not. Now, garden is a public place. Many people, go to gardens, talk and communicate and meet. Clover's fun, short-lived, playful, lucky, happy-go-lucky, getting lucky, but it's on the move. It's to do with travel. It's not settled. It's not solid or grounded. Could be long distance. So I would say that she's going to have lots of fun with many people, lots of socializing, but nothing too serious. And then there's movement and travel, and she's a busy woman, and she's probably moving around and traveling back and forward. Okay, so I'm not really getting a sense of her being really fully committed to anyone in 2019. So let's have a look at some of what people have said online. So Deborah said, lots of recognition, gifts, and a bit of luck overseas. So recognition, being seen in public, luck, and overseas. Okay, good. Martina wrote, nothing serious at all when it comes to love, just touring the world. Very good. Lisbeth said, some going out and socializing, garden, but one-nighters or very brief to be honest. Okay, so brief and then out the door. And on to the next. So brief on to the next. Perhaps she's traveling in her work, and this is why. Yep. Jason wrote, there's an opportunity for a quick fling during a publicity or public relations tour. So publicity, tour, okay, public relations. This might extend to a contracted event. This can be an event in a foreign country. Yep, that's good. Perhaps Ireland. So he's being very literal with that one. Or perhaps she'll meet someone traveling abroad. Looks like a light-hearted fun relationship, nothing too serious or long-term. Then again, she might have a quick fling, marriage to a foreigner. Fling, yes. I'm not seeing marriage here at all, so I don't get a marriage vibe at all. Foreigner, yes, could be a foreigner. Or perhaps the ship is moving on from a new marriage. So I'm not really seeing marriage at all. So this energy isn't very stable or permanent. This person might have trouble making decisions, sticking with long term. Well, that's pretty true. She hasn't stuck with long term very long. Perhaps she gets bored easily, and I would agree with that too. Gabriella said, she is popular and playing the field, having lucky opportunities all the time, but nothing serious coming her way in 2019. A few short love affairs, which will pass. Said here, said meeting a lot of people while traveling. Yep, so lots of people while traveling. So everyone's pretty much saying the same thing. A start of a long distance relationship. Okay, so I'm not really seeing long distance relationship, more like long distance fling. Fiona said, is this Madonna by any chance? So Fiona actually got it right. She actually guessed the right person. I say that as ship could mean a move to Portugal. Okay. I see many opportunities for a fling, garden clover, but nothing settled. Ship. Very good. I like how she put that all together. Tiffany said lots of happy travels and socializing. Margot said happy brief flings as she travels. Okay, so we're pretty much all in agreement. Now I'm going to flip over to the tarot group and see what the tarot people are saying. Now this is the cards that I got in the tarot group. So we got the Four of Wands, we got the Six of Cups, we got the Nine of Swords, we got the Fool, and we have the Two of Swords. So if we look at the Four of Wands, first of all, I'll put my interpretation first, and then I'll read what other people have said. So the Four of Wands to me is a welcoming card. It's a bit like welcoming and being wanted. Usually it's to do with friends or family visiting a place that you are welcome. Then we have the Six of Cups. This again has a few meanings. Sometimes it can mean memories, going back to the past, and sometimes it could literally mean childhood or children. The first two cards are kind of where she's at now, I would say. The middle card's kind of near future, and then this is the future. Okay, so again it shows sort of memories, perhaps thinking of past romances, memories of the past, perhaps memories of her past relationship or marriage. In the middle she's got the swords, which is worry or too much thinking, anxiety, sleepless nights. And then we have the Fool. I'm just going to have fun. I'm not going to be too serious. I'm going to have adventure. And then, but I'm really blocked to love. I'm not really letting new love in. It's almost like fools rush in where angels fear to tread sort of thing. Okay, so it's almost like I'm not going to do that again. So she's going to block it off by the looks of it. So here's the spread that we have in the group. There's quite a fair few comments. So what I'll do is I will read, there's 19 comments, so I'll read them. So Lauren said, lots of upsets, drama. She will have to choose between something that is not serving her anymore. So it doesn't look very harmonious. Perhaps letting go. The Fool can be moving on to. Josie wrote, I think she'll fall for someone who isn't good for her, and she chooses to ignore this even though she knows this isn't what she needs. Yeah, that sounds like Madonna. She can write an album about it. She could lose her head crying. Okay, so crying, lose her head. Yep. Joe said, she misses someone from her past. Yeah. From her past that she is having trouble letting go of. Mainly thinks of them at night. Very good. But 80% of the time she takes a carefree attitude. Not getting too attached to anyone because she's not in the right frame of mind for anything serious now. Lots of fun times ahead, but not serious commitment anytime soon. Demi just wrote not good. So she didn't elaborate. Trinity wrote, it all starts off good. A commitment and an offer, is reciprocal, but then her worries, but then something worries her, but she recovers with childlike sense of adventure, and then maybe she will have to make a tough decision. Okay. Michelle said, someone reminiscing about the good old days. Yep. So someone reminiscing about the good old days of her relationship or marriage with the way things used to be, but she loses sleep at the prospects of starting over, and she knows she has a choice to make. So she's going to lose sleep over starting over, fresh start. Okay, Michelle B. So there was Michelle Y and Michelle B. Michelle B said she will recover from a past love. This will cause her anxiety, as she won't know if this person has changed or not. She will have to make a decision whether to pursue or to move on. She is possibly in the process of a divorce or recently divorced and is worried about how this will look. Well, that's true. She had a divorce a few years back. She will worry about how this will look. That's pretty true. She's in the public. New year, fresh start, but needs to figure out whether to reconnect for a second try or remain single. So maybe she's thinking about Guy or even Sean. She might be thinking of a past marriage and whether to go back to it, but she's not sure what to do. She's probably going to remain single by the looks of that. Second, so she may reconnect for a second try or remain single and work on herself. Michelle continued, the person she reconnects with has not changed. He or she will believe that they will slip back into their old habits. Yep, and she's left them for in the first place. Addictions and temper. That's pretty true. Sweather, I'm not sure how to say that name. Schwether. It's S-H-W-E-T-H-A. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but a relationship that doesn't really serve her highest good anymore. She will want to break free. Okay, breaking free. Mia wrote, something solid and beautiful ending. So something solid and beautiful ending. Okay, with anguish. Having anguish over it, starting anew and not accepting any incoming offers. So she's not going to accept any incoming offers. Alicia wrote Bieber and Selena, and I wrote no. She guessed that it was Justin Bieber. No. All right. Now another name I can't pronounce. Stuku, S-T-I-U-K-U. Eventually, after sadness and drama, she will have a good balanced relationship with someone, but not love this year. So not really love. I'm not really seeing a balanced relationship really in the future, but I see pure hell, not sure why. I asked, Amy wrote that, and then I asked her to explain, which she did not explain. Kerry wrote, oh hang on, she does explain. Well, the Two of Swords, yeah, Two of Swords can be the calm before the storm. The Fool can actually mean being a fool, and the Nine of Swords is nightmare card. It started off so well. So it started off so well but went badly, okay? Kerry wrote, Angelina Jolie, no. Simply happy family, she did it for the children, no. The male was missing them growing up, not what she had dreamed of, started a new path, being the fool and foolish. Well, it's not Angelina Jolie, so simply happy family, well, yeah, I suppose she's got children. She did it for the children, well, yeah, Madonna did marry and have children and adopted children. The male was missing, that's pretty true. Not what she had dreamed of, starting a new path, being a fool or foolish, and decisions having to be made. Okay. Amy wrote, well, the Two of Swords can be the calm before the storm. Okay, we've already done that one. Sadhi wrote, the Four of Wands and the Six of Cups of a beautiful relationship, but Nine of Swords indicates a warrior. She's not happy for no good reason. She is now undecided. Two of Swords, whether she wants to carry on with this relationship or move away. Fool. Okay, so interesting. Anne wrote, it starts out nicely with the Four of Wands, but the Six of Cups tells me that this person, she rushes into things they are rather childish. Okay, childish. With how they deal with each other, which leads her to wonder what possessed her or even get involved with this person. That's pretty true. This might be Guy Ritchie. Sounds a bit like Guy Ritchie, sort of. So the Fool take them away and bring them to another lover, but she still doesn't look satisfied with the Two of Swords. So she'll find other lovers, but she's not satisfied. Yeah, I agree with that. Poonam wrote, Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Here I think represents regret and guilt related to marriage. That's pretty true. The Fool is freedom, lover, and doesn't want any restrictions. She just wants to be out there. Person wants to be carefree, but cannot ultimately the stage comes when a critical decision has to be taken. So she wants to be carefree and get away from an old marriage that caused her stress. Very good. Terry wrote, looks like most relationships, happiness, finding the right partner, the gifts, the nightmares, being the fool, always having to make decisions. Okay. Lynn said, looks a bit grim, but someone from the past may come back into her life. However, it will lead to problems or stress for her. She will continue with it and then be led to make a decision that she feels forced to make. Interesting. So I think a lot of people are picking up that someone from her past, maybe one of her ex-husbands or maybe an ex-boyfriend, may resurface for her in 2019, but it hasn't really changed. Whatever the problem was that they had before will kind of not be alleviated. So a few people have said that. Bo wrote, starts off pretty good. When the honeymoon period is over, it really kicks in and there's difficulties in the relationship, pondering whether to continue or to end the relationship. And then Maria wrote, pretty much like my love life. Okay, well that's it, everyone. So interesting how the two different systems sort of talked about different aspects of Madonna's year 2019. So we'll have to see and see if that's going to be true. So I'll leave this video there because it's gone a bit long and there was a lot of comments to get through. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please press like and I will see you in the next video. Bye.